Hey, YouTubers. I want to switch gears tonight from talking about my usual topic of overt political corruption and transition to the more discreet political corruption going on in the state of New Jersey. Anybody that's lived in the People's Republic of New Jersey knows that our state government is hell-bent on ripping us off of every last cent that we have in our pockets. And perhaps the most overlooked example of that is the New Jersey affordable housing crisis. Since at least 1972, the New Jersey Supreme Court has said, as a direct result of the court case of NAACP v. Mount Laurel, that every town in the state has a constitutional obligation to include the interest of the economically disadvantaged in their land use decisions and their land use planning. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. In 72, when the Supreme Court mandated that every town in the state include the interest of the poor in its land making in its land use decisions, it was a procedural requirement. It was a hurdle that towns couldn't pass resolutions and couldn't approve land use decisions that would have an adverse impact upon the interest of the working poor. Now, 5 years later, that decision transitioned from a procedural requirement to a substantive requirement. And in 1977, the New Jersey Supreme Court ruled that every municipality in the state has to have a certain portion of its housing allocated for the working poor. In 2018, they've said that 25% of the housing in every single town in the state has to be allocated for the working poor, or has to be designated affordable housing. Now, here's the kick. There are two groups of people that are making a shit ton of money off of the so-called affordable housing requirement: the politicians and the developers. What the state of New Jersey considers affordable housing isn't affordable housing by any lay standard. For example, there are 5 affordable housing developments in Pennsauken, right outside of Philadelphia. And for a 3-bedroom apartment in the affordable housing development, it runs approximately $1,700 a month. Yeah, that doesn't seem very affordable if you're making $25,000 to $30,000 a year. The other thing that kind of troubles me with the whole affordable housing crisis is this. I feel I'm a Republican. I believe that hard work pays off in life, right? So if I'm going to spend the money to get me and my family out of the ghetto into a halfway decent town, and I'm going to work hard enough to do that, why should the ghetto follow us? Okay, thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe. Take a minute to like.